Good morning. My name is Laura. I'm the regional coordinator for southeastern Wisconsin. When I was a teenager, I thought abortion was wrong, but I didn't really know why. I met an older married man, and I soon gave in to the pressure for sex. When I found out I was pregnant, the father's response was, "You need to get an abortion." I was deeply ashamed. He was married, his wife was dying, and I was pregnant with his child. Planned Parenthood staff told me it was just a blob of tissue. And then, without ever touching me or examining me, she told me I had a tubal pregnancy, and if I didn't get an abortion quickly, I might die. What I learned later was that the suction abortion that she sent me for would never take care of a tubal pregnancy. So she knew that she was lying to me. When I was on the table and the doctor started the procedure, I cried and I told him it hurt and to stop, that I didn't want to do this. He spoke the only words he ever spoke to me. "You should have thought of that before." And then after that, it seemed like he got even rougher. Afterwards, I felt relief. It was over, like an eraser. Now no one would know what a terrible person I was. And shortly after that, the father's wife died, and we got married. I felt like used goods. Who else would want me? But soon came the depression and the nightmares and the fear and the suicidal thoughts. I isolated myself. What was supposed to be an eraser hadn't erased anything at all, and it was killing me from the inside. I learned it wasn't a blob. It was a baby. I was 8 weeks pregnant. My baby had a heart that was beating, a brain that was working, fingers and toes. I believed that God could never forgive me, but I was so desperate that I went to church. And I began to find hope that God maybe could forgive me, that he wasn't sitting up on his throne with a lightning rod in his hand, just waiting to strike me. I began to grieve my child, and I learned of a Bible study called Forgiven and Set Free. That helped me accept that God really could forgive me. I began to move past my shame. I began to see how God is able to turn that darkness into light. Without God's mercy and grace, I would not be here today. What I once hid in shame, I will expose to the light, and I will be silent no more.